Did you have any funny stories in Cincinnati?
We weren't in Cincinnati at all long. Like we went, booked the room. The guy like freaked out when I went to rent the car.
Mm-hmm.
We get there and he's like, "You're a Emerald Gold member," and I didn't even know I was an Emerald Gold member. And I was like, I guess. He's like, you don't know you're an Emerald Gold member? I mean, I guess I read like quite often. He's like, yeah, you must read like a lot because like most people aren't gold members. And he was like freaking out. He's like, anything you need, if you need anything at all, you just let me know. And I was like, oh my god.
I need the Ferrari that's in the back.
Yeah, that is crazy. And we rode our dope minivan. We rocked that minivan life throughout the whole entire thing with we can press the buttons and our doors open, which is super dope. But with all this fancy stuff came no Bluetooth. Apparently they couldn't put Bluetooth on the minivan, which is weird.
It's weird because we experienced that too as far as renting cars. Bluetooth is like an upgrade, like on most vehicles. I'm like, what?
So
the rental company would charge you more because the vehicle has Bluetooth.
And I feel like they do it because they have so many people connect to these devices, then they have to go in there and delete.
I think what it is because you can still rent like GPS, you can still rent radio. So if you have Bluetooth, you literally don't need any of their other services. So I think like, okay, fine, we'll charge you for Bluetooth since you're not going to buy our other services. So that's probably how they combat that.
How many Airbnbs did y'all stay at?
We stayed in 2. We stayed in one in New Jersey, which was the older one, which is super weird. So the older one, to kind of go a little deeper into it, you get there and they had parking in the back, which was a big deal to me because in New York, like we had to pay for parking everywhere. It was gonna be like $50 a night, which was insane. So parking in the back, we get there, you go up one flight of stairs, and it was kind of cool. So you go up the flight of stairs, and on the door she has like a chalkboard, and on the chalkboard it was like "Welcome home, Patrick," and it said my name. I thought that was kind of cool. Anyways, we enter. And of course, you see the view of the skyline because the windows. You're at the top floors. You see the windows. You see the skyline of New York, which is amazing. But it was super weird. The weirdest part of it was the restroom. So you walk in the restroom, and like picture a standing shower, like an old school standing shower that's tiled up, but cut that in half. So you only have like the bottom half of the shower, which is super weird to me. And I was like, what is this? And in the restroom, all you smelled was like urine. It was such a strong odor of urine. I was like, what is this thing? It's so weird because they also have like a stand-up shower. So I was like so confused. And Naomi was like, I think it's a urinal, which makes so much sense because like that's why it would smell like so much like urine. But that was so weird to me. Like I don't know, I didn't even know people had urinals in their houses, but it's made the bathroom the whole entire time smell like pee the whole entire time. But yeah, we'd stayed in that one, and then we stayed in the one in Washington, which was awesome. That was a little bit smaller one, but it was cool. And they even let us stay because the day we were leaving, it started storming again. And I was like, oh my God, like I don't even know if we're going to be able to drive out because that's how bad it was storming. And they even had like a flash flood warning. And our checkout was 11. This is at, I don't know, like 10 o'clock maybe. And so I messaged them and asked them, hey, like, is there any way we can have like a later checkout so when the storm passes? And they're like, yeah, we don't have anyone coming in until 3, so you guys can stay until 2:30. Oh, that's cool. But the storm actually was gone by like 11, so we like booked it so we actually didn't end up staying. But it was awesome.
That was a hotel in Cincinnati. It looked very fancy.
So we stayed in a hotel in Cleveland. Was our first one. That was an Embassy, and that was nice. I love Embassy. Shout out Embassies. I'm a 100% Embassy fan. Oh, no, that was not nice. That Embassy one sucked. Remember that was the first one? Yeah. Sorry.
Glad we can edit this.
The first Embassy we went to sucked. Yeah. Not shout out Embassy. It like had like red stains like on the carpet and on the bed. Like someone like died in there. Yeah. That was so bad. Like the people were rude. Yeah. No, that Embassy was no bueno. Then we stayed at one in Buffalo, that one's like so that's a cool story. So I booked this hotel a while back. I found it in Buffalo because Buffalo's hotels were expensive. I found this one that's new. So I booked it, and it's like a castle. Right, it's called Hotel Henry.
That's the one I was talking about.
Yeah, so that one's amazing. That was so awesome. We get there, and somebody at work I was telling was like, "Hey, do you think it's haunted?" I was like, "Nah, there's no way." So I looked it up and I found out that supposedly a long time ago it was an insane asylum, and so they would keep a lot of women and children there, and supposedly it's haunted by women and children today. So Devon and Naomi do not like that kind of stuff at all. So I was like, I can't tell neither one of them because they're both gonna get extremely mad at me. So I was like, we're gonna stay there the night, and then the next day I'm gonna record their impressions of me saying, "Hey guys," right? And so we get there, and it's very like mazy. There's so many hallways and stuff you get there to even get to the lobby. And behind one of the glass doors is this plaque that shows the history of the hotel, and it talks about it being an insane asylum, it being like haunted. And my little brother saw it and sat there and read it. So then we get into the hotel and he tells Naomi and Devin, and like they're like both like super angry at me, like really, right? And what's super funny is we get there and the guy takes you to your room because again it's all maze. You have to go up one elevator, walk a few, like through a couple hallways, go up another elevator, and then you're at your room. And so we change because we're about to go to Canada. We're coming back, so I'm trying to retrace this guy's steps. And I get into one of the elevators and I hit lobby. And we get to the bottom of the elevator door open and it's just a pitch black room. And all you see off in the distance is the exit sign like flickering.
All you see is red.
All you see is red from that exit sign. And like Devin and Naomi just like stare at me.
I was like, hold up, no. I was like, nope.
Yeah, Naomi gave me like the ugliest look in the world. And my little brother was all excited. He was like, let's go! He was like so excited to go see. He wanted to like tour it because the front of it's like super beautiful and super nice. And then at the back where they haven't remodeled it yet. So it's all like torn down and all like scary looking. And that's the part he wanted to go see, but we never got to go check it look. But that hotel was amazing.
Did y'all feel anything there?
No.
No, I didn't feel anything.
No, and it's the only strange thing that happens. What they said is I jumped out of bed like a ninja
Oh yeah.
and was like looking around and then like hobbled back into bed.
Yeah. He jumped out of bed, sitting like, and just like stood there, and then he just got back into bed, which is very weird.
But that's, to be fair, that's not weird for me.
Oh, yeah.
That is a very usual thing for me. I've gotten out of bed and like completely gotten ready for work and then went back into bed and I woke up and was all ready to work. I was like, what? Yeah, so it's
And
not
done
very
a,
strange
he's
for me.
done a flip.
Oh yeah, I've like
Somersault.
completely like, yeah, I did a flip. Not really a flip. That's an exaggeration. It was like
What kind of
a
dreams
whale.
are you having? Parkour dreams?
And what's funny about that is so I guess I'm out of bed and like I squat and like I jump in the air and I wake up midair. So I wake up looking at the ceiling and I'm like, what is happening? And I slam down on the bed. Yeah.
What the world?
That's the first time I've ever had anybody say that.
Yep. I woke up midair from whatever it is I was dreaming. I was a
It's like
whale.
your
I
body-
Do
guess.
you remember what dream you're having?
No, I don't even slightly remember. I just remember waking up midair and being like, oh my God, what is going on?
Your inner Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
But I was saying that if we went to this hotel and I woke up and I saw Devin floating, that was it. I was going to pack my bags and I was done and hopefully Devin found his way back.
Well, you know what they say in scary movies, buddy.
What did they say?
Every man for himself. What were you thinking I was going to say?
That.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, that's cool.
Sweaty.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So this is funny too. So throughout all our trips, I try to teach Devin a lot of life lessons. Okay.
There was a lot on this trip,
Yes.
just to let y'all know.
I try to teach a life
I
lessons.
mean,
Okay.
how many days?
So we drive up to Ohio, right, to go get gas. We drive up. He turns off the car. He's pumping gas, okay, and it's like super hot, okay, but whatever, you know. And then we see him walk into the convenience store. I guess you're going to get your change, or
Yeah, I was getting the rest of my money.
It's just going to get it as money. And I'm pouring sweat at this point because like it is so hot in this car. Like I'm just like drenched in sweat, and he's like in the air conditioned convenience store in line, and so like at this point I have to start recording and being like, so we're dripping sweat. My little brother's in the back like. We're all pouring sweat, and then you see Devin walk out of the air conditioner smiling and laughing. Yeah, so we had to teach him like, hey, when you gotta go back in the convenience store, you have to leave the keys in the car, bud. So the rest of us can turn the car back on, so we're not dying of heat stroke.
So when he has children, he won't leave them in the car.
Yes, we're trying to teach him. One day he's gonna have children, and
Remember, crack the windshield next time.
yes, anything.
I literally pumped the gas. I said you had to go back and go get your change. I literally went there for like 1 minute. It was less than a minute. Then I went to the store.
I have it all on camera. You're gonna see how much sweat is pouring from my face.
Less than a minute. I walked into the store, walked back out. I see him recording me and all that stuff from the minivan. I went to go get my change so we can go.
I can't wait for that video to come
Always turn the
Oh
car
yeah,
on.
they're dripping sweat, but you know,
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I think we've struck a nerve.
We struck plenty of nerves on this
On this trip?
here.
I don't see how you didn't just smack somebody. Smack 'em.
Oh, those times Devin would get very angry at us. There's a lot of awkward silence during this trip.
A lot of awkward silence.
We even have video of it one time. What was it? Oh, because we were consistently saying Devin's in a bad mood, part 8, right? And we literally have a video of him like, I think Naomi's like, Devin's in a bad mood. He goes, I am, I sure am.
He turns
Oh my
around.
God. Yes. That was Devin. So as always,
Stay fresh.
Stay hungry.
Stay driven.
and stay humble.